Today's episode will be a 2-for-1 episode, as we're 6-3 and our hopes at a Pac-12 Conference Championship bid are slowly slipping away as we've lost 3 of our last 4 games. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's something wrong with the sliders or there was a game update or what, or maybe I'm just struggling at the moment. But we have struggled and we've lost 3 of our last 4 and the season is slipping away from our fingertips. We're going to be taking on Liberty and San Diego State in today's episode. And the reason that I'm doing a 2-for-1 is because Liberty, this game really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things as far as conference record goes. And then the San Diego State game, they're not really too competitive of games. Dylan Garrison could come in on a commitment this week, but he's on a visit to Kansas State and they play Cincinnati at home. Cincinnati is a ranked team, so if Cincinnati can beat Kansas State, I think there's a very strong possibility that we bring in the number 2 player in the country, Dylan Garrison. That would be back-to-back years that we get a 5-star prospect and a top 2 player. As Liberty will start with the football in today's game, as we're going to try and stop Vaughn Blue in the backfield today and Cesar DeSicco, the quarterback. Here's Blue on 3rd and inches, and he's going to pick up a first down to the 45-yard line. And at the end of this season, heading into year 5, I want to go back to the way that I've been calling games. These are just too fast-paced for me. These highlights right here are really just too fast-paced for me. And I'm looking to slow it down a little bit. I'm talking like, just show more of the game. That way I can talk and not feel rushed as I do the commentary. Santi's going to take this one. What a hurdle by Johnny Santi. This guy is incredible. He's the best 75 overall player I've ever seen. 607 rushing yards on the season, but he can do a lot of things well. As Tobias sets his feet and it's broken up, intended for Malachi Durant. One thing that I am noticing as I continue to play this season, the wide receivers on this roster cannot catch. I think that my biggest emphasis in offseason recruiting and recruiting next season is Juan Lima gets the sack. But it's definitely got to be receivers that can catch. I like speedy receivers that can get downfield. That's what we kind of crafted this team to be with Shelton Sampson, Malachi Durant. But at the end of the day, I think I want guys that can catch the ball and run some routes more than I have guys that can just burn down a field because they have 98 speed. 3rd and 4 now for Tobias underneath, and Shelton Sampson has it for a first down to the 28-yard line. This is also senior day today for these Utah State players, as Tyler Sexton will hang on to that one. Malachi Durant or Shelton Sampson may have dropped that. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Tobias on 1st and 10 is going to pick up a first down with his legs. Really haven't used him in the quarterback run game all that much as we have went on in this season. And on 3rd down, this one is going to fall incomplete as the pressure got there. Liberty will take over 3rd down and 2. Here's the get to Vaughn Blue, and he's going to be short of the first down. That's Choate on the tackle. And we'll take over 2nd and 12. Here's Hausler making some moves. Antoine Hausler with a big run to the 49-yard line. There's plenty of ways that I want to craft this team heading into year 5. Shelton Sampson with a first down to the 36-yard line. 6 for 12 passing is Jeremiah Tobias. On 2nd down and 4 now, Tobias throws this one, and it's overthrown. Gabe Shudak was wide open. Wow, how do you miss that one right there? 3rd and 4, here is Johnny Santi up the middle, and he's got a first down. 2nd and 5 now at the 21-yard line. Here's Santi up the middle. He's got a first down all the way to the 12-yard line, a pickup of 9. And this is the best drive of the game so far for Utah State. Tobias to the end zone, and it is broken up. Durant can't come down with it. I like Malachi Durant. I just don't think he's a receiver that fits the scheme that I want to run. I want to be a power run team. I want to be a run heavy. Think Michigan, but with a little bit more of a developed passing game. That's what I want to be. Shelton Sampson and Malachi Durant aren't really the type of receivers that you need on your roster to be able to pull that off. You need guys like Tyler Sexton. And what about true freshman Zach Qualls, who has been redshirted all season? He has not played. He has not seen an appearance yet. But I do plan on getting Zach Qualls out there as the season goes on, because he's a player that definitely needs to see some playing time. I need to see what he's all about. Unfortunately, he just may transfer out because of the pro potential, just like guys like Demarius Ahmad, Andres Sosa, and Juan Lima all might do it as well. First and 10 now. We're going to run this one up the middle, and Johnny Santee's going to pick up a first down as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here is Santee to the outside, a juke move, and he's going to pick up 5 yards. Let me know if you guys are rocking with this video style, though, because I'm kind of just talking as the highlights are going on, as Sampson's going to pick up a first down to the 40-yard line. Let me know. I know you guys probably want me to be, tuned into the game a lot more, but I don't have a problem just kind of talking as well and talking about what the future of this team looks like or how I want to finish this season out. As Shelton Sampson's going to take this one to the outside, and he's going to pick up a first down to the 10-yard line. And Jeremiah Tobias has put the ball in the air a lot in this first half, 21 times. And on second and goal, Santee's going to take this one to the outside and score. It's been a really solid first half for this Utah State offense. The defense has also done their thing. And if we can play like this right here for the remainder of the season, there's no reason we can't finish 10-3. And here's the pass rush again, and Woodbury's going to come away with a sack this time. And Liberty would call a timeout, but it would not matter as we would head to the half up 10-0. The defense is playing out of their mind. The offense is playing quite well at the same time. What is the future of this team looking like? As here is Antoine Hausler on the screen, and Hausler with a broken tackle away from probably taking that one all the way. Second and 10 now. Play fake to Santee. Tobias gets out of the pocket, throws, and it is caught by Sexton. I can't help but feel like Shelton Sampson or Malachi Durant would have dropped that pass. First and 10 now. It's intercepted. Liberty gets the pick, and they needed that. They have struggled all game on offense. The best way to help a struggling offense is to get a turnover and put your offense in good territory. Vaughn Blue with a huge run into the red zone all the way to the 12-yard line, and he's got 73 yards rushing on the game. Here is the sicko. Imani Awesome gets the sack. The third sack for this Aggies defense, and Liberty is going to be forced to attempt a field goal. Here's a bubble to Tyler Sexton as he's getting the most, targets that he's gotten all season. And that's a first down for Utah State, setting up the stretch run to Hausler, and he's going to pick up 8 yards. Feels like Hausler is like a Donovan Edwards type of running back. He's just an awkward runner. He's a really good receiver, and I like him, but I just don't see him being a number 1 back. For some reason, Geraldo thinks it's funny to celebrate, even though he was the one that was responsible for the hold. As Tobias is getting out of the pocket here, and this one is incomplete. That was a dangerous pass right there by Jeremiah Tobias. Second and 5. Play fake. It's a sack by John Woodbury. It's another sack for this defense. Vaughn Blue up the middle on 3rd and 10, and he's going to pick up the first down on the run. Can't allow 3rd and 10s to turn into first downs for the offense. The sicko in the pocket throws this one. It's caught for a first down. As they're going to move the chains to the 37-yard line. Liberty could tie this game up on this possession. 3rd and 9, and this one's incomplete. Intended to the outside receiver. And it's going to be 10-3. Utah State takes over, and we go 3 and out. Unfortunately, just couldn't put together a strong possession. And here's a 3rd and 10 now for Liberty. It's a draw, and it's another 3rd and 10 conversion for the Liberty Flames offense. You cannot allow that to happen. It just can't happen. 3rd and 10 again, and they're going to convert again. What is going on with this defense? Get off the field on 3rd downs. Vaughn Blue up the middle, and he's going to be taken down at the 1-yard line. He has a 100-yard day running. The sicko up the middle, touchdown Liberty, and they are going to tie this game up. I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh. 3rd and 10, they converted 3 times on the same drive. As Santee takes this one to the outside, a juke move, and he picks up a first down, a gain of 20 for the junior running back. Play fake now. Tobias throws this one. It's caught by Darrell Ferkser. That's a really good anticipation throw by Jeremiah Tobias. 3rd and 8 for him now. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's taken down after a pickup of 1, and Liberty will have the football. Setting up the throw to the outside, the tight end with a first down, and he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Vaughn Blue, the carry up the middle. He's got a first down. Vaughn Blue, a gain of 14 to the 34-yard line. He stays in the game. 3rd and 5. The sicko And it is caught for a first down and a touchdown. Alan Shaw scores for Liberty, and they have taken their first lead of the game. They have scored 17 unanswered points. What is going on here in Logan, Utah? 2nd and 10 now. Tobias gets out of the pocket, loses the football, and Liberty recovers. What is going on? Jeremiah Tobias has just been reckless with the football as the season has gone on. The defense can't get off the field on 3rd downs. This time they do, but when you're trailing by 7 and Liberty's about to attempt a chip shot field goal to go up by 10, as they nearly missed it, it's 20-10 with not a lot of time remaining, only a minute. 4th and 10. Jeremiah Tobias, a minute to go. He's going to throw this one deep. He's got Durant open, and he drops it. Are you kidding me? That's going to end the game, but Jeremiah Tobias, he slightly overthrew Durant. That is Jeremiah Tobias's weakest part of his game, is his deep throwing ability, his deep accuracy. But you had your hands on it. You have to catch that. I was just talking about it. The weakest thing about our receivers is their catching. The route running isn't bad, but their catching is terrible. It's awful. We need to see some players come out and actually catch the football. 20 points allowed in the second half. 7 third down conversions, 43% on the game for Liberty. That's really good offensively. We gave up too many third down conversions, but they're going to get theirs. Liberty's going to get their third down conversions. In this game right here, it was just small plays at a time. Turnovers was huge in this game. A couple of 3rd and 10 conversions. Tobias only 44% completion percentage is god awful. Drops play a huge factor in this game. Santee had a pretty solid day on the ground today, if I do say so. Hausler wasn't bad. Look at all the drops. 3 drops from Malachi Durant. 6 total drops as a team. That is outrageous. That's outrageous. You can't drop that many passes. I think that's a huge focus going into the offseason. We need players on this roster that can catch the ball. That's a huge, huge focus. And I think the second biggest focus is we need route runners. Dylan Garrison has committed to try and reinforce this defense going into next season. The defense isn't bad, don't get me wrong. We sacked the crap out of quarterbacks. And Dylan Garrison's going to make that defense just that much better, as I think we have the potential to have a top defense again next season. But here's the catching right here. Lincoln Bach has solid catching as a freshman. Zach Qualls, that true freshman I was talking about, has 80 catching with 83 catching traffic. Tyler Sexton with 88 catching traffic. That means he's going to hang on to those passes where he's getting hit. And when you go down the board and you're looking at Malachi Durant, his catching isn't that good. Tyler Sexton's catching isn't bad, but we need guys that can catch. And I think right after that, you're talking about route runners. The deep threat attack on offense is probably just not going to be there next season. And not because we're not going to try. I mean, not because we don't have the players to do it. I think it's not going to be there because that's not going to be the main focal point of our offense. We need to be a ground and pound team, play action, short, quick passing game, and play strong defense. We're 6-4. Our season is effectively done at this point. It's there's really not much more that we can do. But we're taking on San Diego State. They're 4-6. So we should win this game. You would think we would win this game. As we start with the football here, Johnny Santee, the running back. It's a play fake. Here is Tobias getting out of the pocket, throws this one, and it's caught by Durant. How does he, how do you drop other passes, but then you make plays like that right there? 1st and 10 now, Santee on the pitch, and Johnny Santee's got a first down to the 26-yard line. He's had a pretty solid season through and through. As Tobias steps up in the pocket on 3rd down, and he's going to pick up the first down to the 13-yard line. It will be interesting to see how our players are handling catching the football in today's game. As Shudak takes this one for 7 yards, his second catch. 2nd down and 3 now for the Utah State offense. Tobias to the end zone. Shelton Sampson comes down with it. See, Sampson's catching is not bad. His catching traffic is not bad. Unfortunately, he came to us as a star development guy and never really got much better from his sophomore season with us. As San Diego State will begin their time on offense with a huge run. That's quarterback Javance Johnson. on the QB run as he's going to throw this one to the outside. That's Will Cianfrini, and this guy right here is a burner. He's a good route runner. He's got good catching, and he's 99 speed. That's the type of receiver everybody wants. Setting up the tight end screen, and it's going to be a tackle for Eric Drake, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for San Diego State. Throw to the outside. It's a first down for San Diego State. Jordan Napier on the conversion. 2nd and 3 now. Here is the give to the running back. It's Tyquan Drugsma. Touchdown San Diego State. They answer back. Drugsma on the touchdown as we'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here is Johnny Santee picking up 8 yards. I don't want any more 2-for-1 episodes next season. Next season, I want 1 game per episode, and it's an interception for San Diego State. And it feels like every week we see Jeremiah Tobias throw an interception and give the opponent, the football, an excellent field position. 3rd and 9 now. Throw this one to the outside, and it's broken up by Eric Drake. That's going to bring up a 4th down field goal attempt for San Diego State. The kick is up, and the kick is good. They take a 3-point lead at home. We take over. Tobias, the quarterback, 1st and 10. He's going to get out of the pocket. Tobias will scramble and pick up a 1st down to the 39-yard line. He is really good with his legs, and I think that's the place we need to use him a lot more. As here's a nice pass to Tyler Sexton on that comeback route and a 1st down. Here's Johnny Santee on the toss, and Santee making some moves, and he hurdles another man. We're seeing Johnny Santee hurdle people at a high level right now. This one intercepted. San Diego State gets their 2nd takeaway. That one right there is on Jeremiah Tobias 10 out of 10 times. I don't know where he's throwing that. I think he's telling Shudak that he needs to go more vertical, but that's not what his route was. That's just a poor pass by Jeremiah Tobias, and that's his 2nd interception of the game. Here's Drugsma up the middle. Drugsma with plenty of space all the way inside the 20-yard line. Tyquan Drugsma with 74 yards rushing in the first half. Here's the pitch to the receiver and a 1st down to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal to go for San Diego State, would later bring up 3rd and goal. Here's Drugsma up the middle. Touchdown Aztecs. They extend their lead 17-7. And this season is really falling apart. We may only go 6-6. Tobias gets out of the pocket, intercepted again. You have got to be kidding me. And San Diego State set up at the 11-yard line. Wow. What is going on? What a collapse. Starting the season out 5-0. 6-4 now, and we are on a path to going 6-5 and losing 5 of our most recent 6 games. To the end zone, touchdown San Diego State. Jeremiah Tobias has been benched. It's Braden Dorman, a senior transfer quarterback out there now, and he's going to complete this one to Shelton Sampson. And Sampson, using his speed, picks up a 1st down and much more, but trailing by 17 points. Here's Dorman getting out of the pocket, throws, intercepted again. San Diego State with 4 interceptions, and they're winning 24-7. It's not even funny anymore. Come on. San Diego State, 13 seconds to go in the first half. Throw this one to the outside, and it's caught by Napier. 3rd and 2 upcoming. They attempt the field goal, and it is off the upright and no good. 24-7 is the score. We're going to try for a Hail Mary here at the 31-yard line. Dorman throws this one deep. There's only 2 defenders back there as Sexton comes down with it, and he's caught from behind the 3-yard line. That represents our season perfectly. We have just struggled to find the end zone on offense. We've made plays at times, but overall, 24-7, yeah, we have struggled. This season, I've said it like 6 times in this episode already. This season is just falling. Where is it going? We were 5-0 at one point. We're 6-4 now, about to go 6-5. There's a nice TFL by Gregory Culliver and Juan Lima. 3rd and 14 now for San Diego State, they dump this one underneath to Drugsma, and he's taken down by Culliver. Sean Mixon shaken up on that play as we take over. 3rd and 7, and it is caught by Shudak. 24-7. Wow. Here's Braden Dorman on 1st and 10 in the pocket. Throws this one, and it's caught by Shelton Sampson inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal to go at the 9. Would later just bring up a field goal attempt by Liam Mooney, and his kick would be good. It's only a 14-point game, so things can happen. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line now. Here's Drugsma up the middle, and Drugsma has a 1st down. All the way to the 34-yard line. He's well over 100 yards rushing on today's game. On 3rd and 5, they go 5 wide. Throwing this one to the end zone. Cianfrini can't come down with it. And San Diego State will attempt a field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's back to a 17-point game. A 3-score lead for San Diego State. 4th and 2. Santee picks up the 1st down. At this point, you're not going to see a ton of highlights because there's not really much to talk about. Here is Durant on the out route, and he comes down with it. So he can catch some of those, but more often than not, he's not going to come away with it. 4th and 18. This one is dropped by Durant, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. As we're going to turn this one over on down, 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line. San Diego State putting it on us. And it's intercepted by Cordell Lawson on 2nd and 5. And Lawson gets a huge takeaway to cut the lead from what could have been 20 to 17. So good job, Cordell Lawson. 1st and 10 now, play fake. Here's Dorman throwing this one deep to Shelton Sampson, and he comes down with it. Shelton Sampson scores, and Utah State will close the 3rd quarter out with a deep ball connection to the senior Shelton Sampson, who has set plenty of records here. Here's House throwing the 2-point try, and it's no good. So we trail by 11 as San Diego State takes over. 2nd down and 3. Here comes the pressure, and it's a sack. That's Elias Guerrero, and that's the 1st sack for the Utah State defense in today's game. 3rd and 12 now. This one is broken up. Gregory Culliver has made some plays in today's game. 1st and 10 now. Dorman goes down. He's sacked for a loss of 8. Danny New on the sack. 2nd and 18 now. Durant wide open. Malachi Durant overthrown. Are you kidding me? 4th and 6 now for Utah State. This one incomplete. And San Diego State takes over in plus territory. Later would bring up a 3rd down and 11. Here is Johnson in the pocket. Pressure in his face. It's John Woodbury with the sack. The defense is trying to do anything in their power. 2nd and 10 now at the 27-yard line. Here's Braden Dorman throwing this one deep. Durant with a step, and he's got it in space. Malachi Durant, touchdown Utah State, and they have officially cut into this lead. The corner just didn't stand a chance. He's had his hands full with Malachi Durant and Shelton Sampson pretty much the entire game out there. And now a 2-point conversion, try to make this a 3-point game. Here's Tobias. He's taken down. So the 2-point try, no good. As San Diego State will take over 3rd and 3. And Drugsma is a couple of inches shy of the 1st down marker. And that's a cowardly call right there to punt this one away. Here's this one to House 3. He's wide open. He's got it, a 1st down and a pickup of 18. Braden Dorman with 350 yards passing. Here's Johnny Santee on the screen, and Santee will pick up a 1st down, a pickup of 11 to the 21-yard line. 2nd and 10 now. Dorman underneath. Sampson inside the 10 and out of bounds at the 3. Trailing by 5. 1st down and goal to the end zone. Pierre Lambeau touchdown. And Utah State has the lead. A huge comeback. We were trailing 24-7. And Braden Dorman has brought us back to the end zone for 2, and it's caught. Shelton Sampson makes this a 3-point game. 30-27 the score. Under 2 minutes to go. Here's Johnson across the middle. Finds his man. This is a huge play. Napier scores. San Diego State, just like that, reclaims the lead. That whole comeback, maybe all for nothing. 2nd and 10 now. Dorman throws this one. Caught by Shudak for a 1st down. And he's got plenty of space to run. Pushed out of bounds at the 43. Dorman goes over 400 yards passing. Here's Hausler now to the outside, and he picks up a first down on the screen. 1.5 minutes to go. That's Sampson in motion. He gets it. Shelton Sampson to the outside, a first down. Taken down at the 11, and Gabe Shudak shaken up on the play. First down and 10. Here's Braden Dorman. Underneath. This one's caught by Ferkser, and it's a pickup of 8. 2 yards shy of the first down marker. 3rd and inches now. Dorman on the quarterback sneak, and he's got the first down with 41 seconds to go. Time winding down. 15 seconds to go. Touchdown, Utah State. They've taken the lead with 14 seconds remaining. And Braden Dorman just made himself a Utah State legend in one game. Wow. Braden Dorman, the senior. He's from Colorado. He's familiar with this Mountain West territory. And there's a sack by Juan Lima, and the final timeout taken by San Diego State. It comes down to one play. Johnson throws. It's caught, but it's going to be 50 yards shy of the end zone. And Utah State has pulled off a 24-7 completion of a comeback. 30 points in the second half. Braden Dorman, 455 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Of course, had an interception. But he came in for Jeremiah Tobias, and it really starts to make you think, should he have been starting the whole time? I don't think so. I think Tobias is probably the better quarterback, but Dorman was incredible. 613 yards of offense for this Utah State team today. 513 of those yards were passing yards. 4 turnovers. We completed 6 of 11 third downs. 3 of those turnovers were Jeremiah Tobias, and I'm going to be honest with you. I honestly thought after we threw that one interception, went down 24-7, I honestly thought about going into Super Sim and simulating the rest of the game. I decided I'm not going to do that. Let's see what happens. And boy, am I glad that I didn't do that, because Braden Dorman gave us one of the most memorable performances that we've seen in the series. That's a top-notch performance. When you look back at this series, and hopefully we go on for maybe like 80 episodes, maybe 100 episodes, you never know. You look back on this series and you go, show me the top 5 best performances in the series. And I'm talking about one-game performances. That game right there by Braden Dorman is probably going to be in that list. That was one of the best performances that I've seen by anybody in this entire series of the Utah State Dynasty. Some records were broken today. The sack record has been broken. Juan Lima now with 18 sacks in his career. We are nearing in on the career receiving yards for Shelton Sampson. As a matter of fact, no, he's already got it with 3,001 yards. So Shelton Sampson, touchdown catches and receiving yards, has broke those career numbers. The receptions is going to be nearly impossible. He would need to average like 15 catches a game for the next, 2 games. So I don't really think it's going to happen. But like I said, we need guys that can catch. So my goal is to go after guys that can catch. Morgan Burns, 79 catching, 74 catching traffic, a gem prospect. Maybe he can develop into a really good pass catcher. JJ Gessner's another guy. He's got 78 catching traffic, 74 catching, 92 speed, and he's a 3-star gem, so he could have a lot of potential to grow as a pass catcher. We're 7-4. California is 6-5. This was the Pac-12 championship game a year ago. We played 2 classic games. Maybe this one right here can be a classic as well. And maybe we can finish the regular season 8-4 and defy all odds. Maybe we can win 9 games and win a bowl game and go in the next season feeling confident. This has been a fun season, though. We got guys like Juan Lima that we may not see next year on this team. So I want to make the most of it. You're going to see that some more players are going to be playing in the next episode. You're going to see Braden Dorman start. Deshaun Layman will get the start at running back. And you're going to see Zach Qualls get some playing time at receiver as well. Eric Drake will also push back to safety and see how he does in that position. That's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.